use it, because you know when you are off balance, it will bring you back almost instantly. Almost instantly. Years ago, you'd have to meditate in a yogic position for God knows how long, and this and that. No. Now, once you find what it is that works for you, it's like that recipe. You whip it up, put it, bam, it's done. You know.
Can I ask one question for me?
Please.
When I went through this process with them, after I went through this process, like I was studying, went to university and all that, I had a strong calling to write. So I want to know what that calling is. That's what I'm pursuing to the path now. It's really strong urge.
To write?
Yeah.
And do you?
Yeah, I write children's books now.
Good.
Self-published.
Good.
I continue to do that.
Excellent.
But that call that I'm getting, where's it coming from? Is it a spiritual calling? Is it something inside me?
Right, so are you asking, do I have a spirit guide?
No.
Are you asking, is it the creator?
Yes, yeah. Is it what I'm designed to do?
So who designed you and what is your purpose?
Creative, I think it's a creative design.
So did you hear he just answered his own question? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Right, we all do that
I know.
constantly. You just answered your own question. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard it, yeah.
Good.
So I'm looking for validation.
So ask the question again.
Is the creative design, is that my calling?
So answer it.
I think that's my calling.
No. See now? I think. What's the I think? The think is off of that tree.
Not sure.
We want to get into this tree because the think is doubt. Right, let's go into this tree. Secure, self-respecting, loving, determined, enthusiastic. Tell me enthusiastically, who created you?
Creator.
Hi! Thank you. Sorry, I get very excited.
How do you know for sure that calling comes
Right,
from?
so we're back on that tree again.
Well, I'm saying, how do you know that?
No, are you back on that tree again?
You said
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, yeah.
Are you?
it's not.
Are you back on that tree?
I think so, because I'm saying,
Oh, you
I
think
think-
so?
I think.
Yeah,
Right.
How do I know it's
How do you know?
Yes, how do I know? I know for certain that that's the creative calling. That's the calling I'm getting.
Do you have
When
to
you
know?
write, do you feel any of these things here? Read them. Read out what you resonate with on this sheet.
I'll take it.
When I'm writing, I experience all these emotions.
Which are? Pick out anyone. Let us know, please.
I feel wise.
Thank you.
I feel loving.
Eshe.
I suppose secure,
Eshe.
enthusiastic,
Eshe.
independent,
Uh-huh.
honest,
Eshe.
Fire.
and truthful and patient.
Eshe.
I feel like a lot of these peaceful.
Eshe. I say thank you, I say Eshe, and I say because as far as I'm concerned, that's a prayer. That is a prayer, you know, and that is you acknowledging your spirit. Your spirit is not going to stand up. That's like you having a best friend, and we go with this best friend everywhere, but the best friend's over there sitting in the corner, and you go, well, you're telling the group, and your best friend's there. I think it's my best friend, you know, I'm not sure. And your best friend's over there, right there, sitting with you everywhere you go, you know. And when you're rolling with your best friend, things are cool. But for some reason, that yes, we could put all kind of reason too, but we sit down and we go, boy, you know, Barton, like he's just following me around, man. He's a bit, you know, I don't know. So I can't tell you.
No,
I can't tell any of you. What you have to do is just know it. And then when this comes, because this ain't gonna stop, you know, we are in a time at the moment where there's a, you know, the ego and the balance of ego and spirit. You know, we have ego and we have spirit, and it's been like this for a long time. Ego's here, spirit is here. This tree is prominent. You know, we're taught to doubt, we're taught to be deceitful, we're taught to be suspicious. You know, this has all come through. But now we're reaching a point of balance that is coming through. We've had all kind of, you know, the Venus in transit and all kind of astrological things that are going on in the past couple of years, really. You know, that are not going to happen again for hundreds of lifetimes. And it's happening now. which means that the balance is going to come about. But we will, you know, we are our own worst enemy. So we will make it hard as possible. Yeah. You know, how do I know and how can I be sure? Okay? You know, when
there's a spirit being, you pick up vibes of other people, vibrations, also a feeling. Something happened to me years ago when I was applying for a course. And one guy was fine, didn't pick enough of him. And the second guy got a really strange sensation. That guy gave me hell all the way through the course. So whenever I get that vibe, I haven't had it since. If I get that vibe again, I know that person's not good for me. I know he's got something negative towards me. It's the first time I've experienced that kind of feeling.
And now that you've acknowledged that feeling, it means that it will come again. It may not come like that, but it will still be a knowing, because the first time is always like, oh, you know, it's a dynamic thing, because, oh my gosh, it's this vibe. So the next time it might come a bit more subtle, it might just be a thought, like that.
It was a feeling though, it was actually a definite feeling.
Right.
I've never had that before.
Good. So then, that's affirmation as well, that you're guided, and that you're protected, and that you acknowledge that guidance and that protection because you took note of that. So once you get the lesson, and that lesson is there for you, then you don't have to go and do that again.
Yeah.
You know, it will come. The lesson will come in a different way next time because you've done that now. Tick. Yeah.
What's down there?
Yes. So we're working off of 2 trees within what we do. When you're working off of your tree of positivity and positive personality, do you feel it in a particular part of your body where the energy is, you can kind of feel the energy moving?
That's what I feel in my body, I feel this looks right.
Is it anywhere particular within you? Or what I should say is really start to notice that. Start to kind of resonate with your body and understand, because just the same way as you know it's right or you know it's wrong, that knowing comes from somewhere. And it's good to understand within yourself how your signals work. Do you know what I mean? How your signals work so that you can trust it. The more you get present to it and the more you acknowledge it, the more you can trust it. Because it'll be like, all right, yeah, I know what that is. You know when your hand itch and you're like, yes. Some people say it doesn't work. With me, I'm like, thank you. I'm already saying thank you. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know.
My wife, she always gets that mindset to me when somebody get money.
It's just one of those things. Or your dreamers, you know, I got a cousin, man, once she starts dreaming numbers, I mean, any dream she has, she translates into numbers in a heartbeat. And she, you know, she's just one of these dreamers, and she dream anybody, you know something's going on, and we all have something.
So dreams as well, you look at dreams, you interpret dreams. I get a lot of dreams as well. I dreamt these two before they were born.
Absolutely, you need to keep a dream diary. I mean, dreams are very symbolic. Because don't forget, Spirit will talk to us in symbols. Once you understand the symbols that they're downloading to you, then you can recognize them outside as well. And also, you play out things in dreams. So rather than having to go through certain experiences, you will dream them. You know, you can. It is a possibility. The Aborigines and the first Americans have got a whole heap. You know, that was their thing: dream walking and dream traveling,
Dream catcher.
right? Dream catchers and all those things. It's real. You know, we haven't put it down like that. But I know in the Caribbean, definitely you've got the dreamers. You got the people that dream. You know, and it's accurate.
What surprises me, science, they can't measure it. It doesn't exist.
It's starting to catch up.
Yeah, it's done catch
They are starting to read auras. We are, and like I said, there's this whole balancing that's coming in now where science can actually prove spirituality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
But
You know,
so the average person, though,
they're still doubtful about what they can't prove.
Yeah.
So they ain't get to this yet.
Not at all.
You know, oh my gosh, what these crystals have got different, you know, they can tell you the scientific compounds of this and that and that. Even garlic, you know, when I was studying nutrition at college, and they said, well, you know, they know garlic works, but they can't tell me why. And you know how good garlic is for you. One of the basic things, you got a cold, chop up the garlic, you know, and yet they can't prove it. Science.
Can't prove it still.
Science.
So
What
far,
is this science?
But they're so far behind in a way.
Wrong knowledge.
But if you know it works, why do you need to prove it?
That's right.
It's how it works, but they're one way.
Yeah.
You have to see it scientifically. How does this happen? You have to explain it.
For us, it's inner.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
it.
You feel it.
You know it,
You
and
don't have to
you're quite fine with that. You
find
don't need to know how it
No.
works, as long as it works.
And I suppose I saw a DVD about water, and the Russians did some work on it, experiments on it.
Is it the Russian or the Chinese?
Japanese.
Japanese.
It was a Russian guy talking about it.
Okay.
They were doing experiments with water and plants.
Okay.
And so the structure of water, if you talk to the water,
Yes.
the crystals change. It
That's
changes.
right.
The structure changes.
That's
They're saying,
right.
Went to someone like Venezuela, there was a structure of water there, and it healed the whole body. Whole body. They could prove that it was healing people's bodies. And the structure, people pray, if you went to a church in Russia somewhere, they're praying over it, put a cross in the water, and
That's
stirred it.
right.
And when they took that, analysed it, the structure's changed.
That's right.
There's
There's a message in water.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah,
book?
I have the book.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
But
There's.
I was sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say it's the same with you. If you throw words of energy into yourself, that's how you resonate, just like the water.
Because
If
we're
I feel-
80% water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I feel, okay, I'm depressed, this is what I'm going to get. It will change me
That's
entirely. If I
right.
say, oh, I'm honest, I'm hopeful, so it's water part, it resonates. And that's how your body, just like the water changes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, and that is, I have to repeat that as well, because we are 80% water. We are 80% water. The majority of us is water. So you know that. So you know that you can transform yourself.
Before
The
that-
same way you can transform
Before
water.
seeing this, I wouldn't have thought there was any connection. But after watching that now, and making the connection, and they put water in a glass with rice in it, and the one without, they put rice in 3 glasses. I spoke to one of them, it stayed fresh. The other one, they can speak to a toilet, it's been moldy. And these are doing that, they're called experiments.
And there's a part of us that still does need to see it. You know, see it working. Although you kind of get the feeling and you know, an inner knowing, there's a part of us that still needs to, you know, you see it. You know, I saw this picture of the 3 bottles. One had war in it, one had hate on it. And when they froze the water, the one that had hate on it was deformed and all jagged and jarred crystals. And the one that had love written on the bottle was all kind of in symmetrical, snowflakey type. Message from Water, the book is, and it's just full of
Yeah,
pictures.
immortal something, immortal. What's it called? Message immortal, but I think
The author, I can't
immortal or
remember his
something,
name.
immortal.
I can't remember, he's Oriental, isn't
Yeah,
he?
it's Japanese.
And he did some microscopic, because you know they deal with small things out there, microscopic photographing to get that.
I think we've lost contact with our spiritual side. That's why we don't have these abilities anymore.
Definitely.
The Europeans have even lost even more.
Why they're the way they are.
How do you find what you're hearing here, young people? Because really, we're talking, and does any of this, does any of it resonate? How do you feel about what you're hearing? I'm curious to know. In what way?
It's just nice. It feels right to be talking like this. I don't really know how to explain it.
You're explaining it perfectly fine. Any word that drops out of your mouth is perfect. It's fine. So you're saying it feels right. Do you have opportunities to speak like this? Do your friends speak like this? Would you like to have conversations like this with your friends?
Yeah, sometimes it's different.
Okay, good. I'm going to be doing more talks, so invite your friends next time. It'll be good. It'll be very good. So what would assist you? Because you're an age now. at school, and you've got your peers around, you've got coursework, you've got all that kind of thing going on for you. You're coming into your womanliness, body's changing. What can help you? How would you like to use your energy on the planet? Do you appreciate that you can use it any way you'd like? So how would you like to, if you're given the opportunity?
There's so many things to choose from.
Wow. You have a lot of interest. Give me one.
I really like science.
Wonderful.
I would like to be a coroner, but then I also like art and music. If I could like make lots of money, it would be good to like donate it, and not even just for myself. Like everyone wants to be rich, but then they use it for themselves. So people that need it.
When you're rich, just remember NABSS, okay?
Be a dead person.
Yeah, charity begins at home. Oh wow, that's lovely. That's good. Well, I you know, if you hear anything that you want a deeper understanding of, or you have an idea in your head that you want to put forward here, because we don't know everything, and what you will come with something to offer as well, you know. So if you get something in your mind, don't doubt it, just let it out. That's me giving you that space to do that. Is that okay? A bit more hopeful. Let's see. About okay. Fantastic. In touch with your own power and energy. That's lovely. Like. Wonderful. Is there anything that you particularly want to do for you in terms of what you both spoken about is what you want to do out externally? Is there something for your own personal self that you would like or to think about? What works to keep your energy up and to keep your energy balanced? Have a think about it. Have a think about that. Because this is what today is about, us finding that key, you know, or one of the keys, because there are several. Yeah. What about you? Don't know. So you think? You're not thinking. You're sitting with it. I think I'd like us to just tune into our hearts for a minute and just sit with ourselves and just really resonate. We've talked about the tree, we've talked about the trees, and imagine them on you, and just think about where you are and how you shift that energy from one tree to the other. Because we can't help but resonate on both sides at times. This is life. You know, and as much as we say, you know, we want to stay balanced, life would always bring us another challenge. Just to, oh really? How balanced are you then? Let's see, can you do this? Yeah, so we're constantly on this movement or spiral. I'm really into spirals because sometimes we think we're going back again and oh, I'm here again, but actually it's a spiral and it creates a vortex, which means it's moving. So even though you're here again, we're actually not in the same space. You might be going through the experience, but you're a different person. We actually transform every 7 years anyway. We're not that same person. So let's just sit for a bit, ring the bell. And these crystals, if anybody resonates with any of them, want to pick them up, want to hold them, you are welcome. Let's, yeah, just feel free to engage. They're always cleansed, and these crystals particularly, and this one actually cleanses crystals. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about vibration in terms of that. Yeah. We'll have a couple of, we'll have a minute's silence.